You know, over the past few months, Tanya Rush with Meals in a Rush has been mixing things up with her guest chefs in the Cocoa Kitchen. This morning, the tablespoons and teaspoons are coming out for our Kristen May.
Yay! You know, Kristen's father, right here, Steve Brown, was the silent auction winner of Meals in a Rush cooking episode at the 2009 Mount Evans Hospice Center fundraiser. Wave hi! The Mount Evans Hospice and Home Health Care helps mountain area residents heal from an injury. Now, those living with a chronic illness or facing end-of-life issues, their services to patients come with a lot of love and a lot of support.
So Tanya is with Kristen over in the kitchen, ready to put together an awesome meat marinade that will be perfect to use this Memorial Day. Tanya and Kristen, let's get cooking.
It smells so good. But you know what, Kristen, we need to work on our beach volleyball.
Just a little
That
bit.
was pretty bad. Well, Kristen is mixing together a delicious marinade, and I love this because there's a little bit of sugar. We have some hot cayenne pepper, and you love the garlic. So this marinade, what is your favorite thing to use for this and with this?
Normally I use it for fajitas, but you could use it for a lot of things. You could make the meat and put it on top of salads, but we use it just for the fajitas.
Now, is this your family recipe, or did you kind of take it from someone, put your own touch on it?
I learned it from somewhere and then I changed it.
Good for you. That's how you make it your own, isn't it?
Yes.
Now, what is your favorite food?
Sushi.
It is?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
And also?
Mexican food is another one of them, so this is fitting.
And she also has some favorite TV shows she likes to watch that involve cooking. What are those?
Kitchen Nightmares.
On Food Network?
Yes.
I have never seen that. So what's that about?
Basically what the chef does is he goes into a restaurant that's in trouble and he spends a couple days with them and he teaches them how to get their restaurant back on their feet, and hopefully it works.
So you really like that?
Yes.
Now, if you could meet any chef, who would that be?
It would be Gordon Ramsay.
Who's with the Kitchen Disaster Show?
Yes.
Basically, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, today we're going to make this marinade, and I think it's perfect for grilling and chilling, especially this weekend. And before we go through and you show me how to do this, why don't you list all the ingredients that we need to put this together? It's pretty quick.
It is pretty easy. You need salt, cayenne pepper, paprika, black pepper, and then that's to make the rub. And then you're going to put it in orange juice, sherry, garlic, olive oil, and red pepper flakes.
Okay.
And a little bit of brown sugar for the sweetness.
Yeah, we like the sweetness, don't we?
Yes.
Now, when I cook, sometimes I like to go a little bit more on one thing, a little bit less, or can you mix it if people want this for their marinade, maybe a little bit more brown sugar,
Sure,
less
if
on
you
the
like
cayenne?
it sweet, then you put more brown sugar in. If you like it more spicy, add more of the cayenne.
There you go. And you use this not only for the barbecue grill, but also indoor.
I actually cook this indoors.
Oh, you do?
You could make it outside on the grill, but I take one of the indoor grilling pans and I make it right in the kitchen.
Voila, there you go. Okay, so you already prepared the meat rub here.
The rub, yes.
And that's the first 4 ingredients that we listed.
Yes.
So you would take you like to use what people call the skirt steak.
Yes.
Correct? So you'd rub that in, and then how do we put this together? The actual marinade.
So in a larger bowl, we're going to have to put the orange juice in.
Okay, how much?
So it's a third of a cup of orange juice.
Okay, I think I can do that. I'm going to go a little bit more on that. How's that?
All
okay,
right.
voila.
And then a third of the cup of the sherry.
Okay, another third of a cup. Pour that in there. How long do you like to marinate your meats usually? Do you do it the day of or overnight?
Well, if you need to make it quickly the next night, you can always make the marinade the night before, stick the meat in it, and then cook it the night before.
Right.
Or you can marinate it for as little as an hour.
Oh, I love the smell of that cooking wine. Oh, okay, next.
Next is 3 tablespoons of the brown sugar.
All right, and I like mine sweet, so I think I'm going to add 4 today. Is that okay?
Fine with me.
All right, 2, 3, 4. And also a good tip in the kitchen, I don't know if you do this with your brown sugar, but you know how it can get hard and clumpy?
Yes.
Do you have a secret?
Put it in the refrigerator.
Oh, you do know, don't you? Okay, what else do we have here?
Then we have 2 tablespoons of the olive oil.
Okay. Ooh, sorry. I won't put quite in that much in the next one. I'll go a little less than that. All right, there we go.
And then 2 cloves of garlic.
Ooh, I like the garlic. Go ahead and you want to dump that in there?
Sure.
And then
Maybe.
I guess, yeah. Go ahead and stir that all around.
Actually, one more ingredient is the red pepper flakes. And this is
Ooh.
another way you can make it more spicy if you like it.
How much of this should I put in?
Usually it's a quarter of a teaspoon, but you can put in however much
We're
you
going
want.
to go a tablespoon. What the heck? We'll spice things up for this weekend.
So then you stir that all together.
All right.
and then you would take the meat, which has the rub on it, and stick it in there, and that's your marinade.
And just stick it covered in the refrigerator?
Yes.
Overnight?
Yeah.
And then also, you know, the farm girl that I am at Meals in a Rush, the skirt steak, a lot of people may be thinking, well, gosh, I don't really know what that is. It's actually the belly part. Listen, it's the belly part of the cow, and it's a little bit tougher, but it's the longer, flatter kind, which is perfect for fajitas, and it has a lot of flavor. And that's why, since it's a good cut, if you marinate it, it's beautiful for things like that. So if you go ahead and you soak it in that, perfect. And that's why, look at you use the right meat. That's excellent. Good job on that. High five. Well, I'm ready to eat, and so are Mark and Denise. But before we eat, I'm going to let people know how we can get your recipe.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay. So for Kristen's meat marinade for the summertime steak fajitas recipe, you can go to mealsinarush.com, then click on Tanya's Guest Chefs. And if you'd like to auction off a Meals in a Rush to help raise money for an organization, you can learn more about that under Community World. Just hop on there, and it'll give you all the different ways you can do that. Also, I have some great grilling tips on my homepage, mealsinarush.com. Isn't it smell delicious? I want to try some of this.
This is amazing.
Isn't it
you.
good?
Don't go too far away.
Family's here.
Hi.
Gosh.
All right, I'm going to try this here. And look how tender.
Yes. This is mom, dad,
Oh.
and husband, right?
Yes, it is.
All right.
My gosh, that's a winner.
Okay, I can't talk.
So good. Tanya,
Isn't that-
do you
I'll
guys
just-
want some?
you
You
guys-
have to have some.
Yeah, have
Share
some.
it.
My gosh. That is unbelievable.
I know. Where did you learn this recipe again?
I actually learned it in a cooking class, but I decided to change it and make it my own. So
It's fabulous.
Thank you.
That is
You done good.
delicious.
That is
Thank you.
Who
fantastic
needs Chef
stuff.
Emerald?
All right.